Hey guys, it's Jeremy Moore, your Match Director for North Texas Multigun. I wanted to do a video about the three-gun matches, a little description of those. I get asked these questions almost a daily basis, so I thought we'd do a quick video in hopes that people would watch it and kind of better understand what to expect at a three-gun match. So first of all, they are normally on the first Saturday and Sunday of every month, weather permitting. When I say Saturday and Sunday, it's not a two-day match, it's a one-day match. It just lets the people that need to go to church on Sunday come out and play on Saturday. And if you got kids' obligations on Saturday, come out and shoot on Sunday. So there's the two-day match. They're scored separately, two totally different matches, but they are the same stages. So we have some pretty die-hard three-gunners that will come out and shoot both days and run it different ways and compare scores to see which one's faster. So just a thought there. Registration. We do registration two different ways. We utilize a software called Practice Score, which most of you should know of. It's an online registration link. You can sign up online, pay online, and squat online. Well, there's really nothing to do when you get there except sign in and shoot. We prefer this method because it simplifies things in the morning. However, we do understand not everybody likes that. They would rather just pay when they get there, and that's perfectly cool. Just make sure you get there in plenty of time to get registered. Bring the exact change. You can look up three gun and what our prices are and when the calendar is and stuff like that. But just bring the exact change. It just makes the line go quicker because a lot of times people will show up 20 minutes for the match and we get a pretty long line trying to get everybody through. And we don't want you to feel rushed, but we do have to make it efficient so we can start on time and finish on time. Talking about divisions real quick, or let me back up. Let's talk about equipment. Three-gun equipment. If you're new to three-gun, my best advice I can give you is don't go out and buy anything right away. Come to the match. There's a lot of cool dudes that shoot there that will let you, if you will, test drive, air quotes, test drive their equipment. You may not know what caddy you want. Often the internet's wrong, or you get so many opinions that you're just completely lost and don't know what to do. Come there and talk to the people running certain caddies or running certain holsters or certain mag pouches. You can get the pros and cons, and if there's time, they'll let you use them for a minute, and then you'll know what's right for you. Then once you get ready to buy, we got some good sponsors here at the match, both Shooter Source, DSG Arms. That's just to name a few. Normally we can get you hooked up with some gear, save you a little bit of money, and get awesome service at the same time. Divisions. This is the biggest one. Guys are not sure where their gun fits in what division. So let me start by saying if you're signing up online, just sign up, and you're not sure, sign up for anything. When you get there at registration, just say, hey, here's what guns I'm running. You may need to change my division because we can easily change that. A couple clicks, super easy. But in a nutshell, the most common is TAC Ops. TAC Ops is running an iron-sighted pistol with magazines no longer than 140 millimeters. And just to give you an idea, if you took a factory Glock 17 round mag and added a +5 or +6 extension to it, that's 140 millimeters. So pistol, 140 millimeter max mag length, iron-sighted pistols. Shotgun, iron sights, tube fed only, no box fed, and no compensators on it. Pretty simple. AR, in TAC Ops you can have one electronic sight, so one scope, if you will, and it can be magnified whatever you want. 1:6, 1:8, whatever you want to use, that's fine. You can have offset irons on it, just can't have an offset red dot, and no bipods in TAC optics. In limited, or TAC irons, it's the same as TAC optics, with the exception of your rifle. The pistol and shotgun are the same, meaning pistol can have iron sights and 140 millimeter mag. Shotgun can be two fed only and iron sights. The rifle can have one non-magnified optic on it or iron sights. Non-magnified optic, give you an example, if you're running a Vortex Razor, an Aim Point, an EOTech, any red dot that has zero magnification, that falls in the limited or TAC irons division. It's the same division, just depending on who you talk to, is the name of it. Open division. Open division is almost do anything you want. So you go to your pistol, you can run a red dot, whether it's slide mounted, frame mounted. You can run a comp on it if you want. And you can have up to 170 millimeter magazines. So if you've ever seen a magazine, it's not as long as a Glock 33 mag, but in between that. Your shotgun could be box fed, tube fed, whatever you want. It'll have a red dot on it as well, or it can have a red dot on it as well if you choose to. The barrel can be ported. It can have a compensator. The rifle, I can't think of anything you can't do to a rifle. So if you want to run a scope, an offset red dot, run a bipod, whatever you want to do, it's good to go. So those are 3-gun divisions. And even though we call it a 3-gun match, we do offer a 2-gun division. 2-gun will mean pistol and AR. Some guys either A, didn't have a shotgun yet, or B, just really dislike the shotgun. So we offer the 2-gun division for that. You don't shoot any less if you're in the 2-gun division. The only difference is the targets that are dictated for 3-gunners as shotgun targets, you just shoot those with pistol targets, as pistol targets, sorry. Let's give you an example. If the 3-gun match requires 100 rounds of pistol, 50 rounds of shotgun, and that's for 3-gun division, if you're shooting 2-gun, you need to add those two together, 150 rounds of pistol. And I'm just using an example. It's usually not that much, not a local match, but a lot of that depends on how much you miss. So that could be a huge factor. Something new and upcoming as of this video, so we're in January 2017, is the PCC, Pistol Caliber Carbine Division. Basically a 9mm AR, if you will, is the most common. We're starting to allow those. It's still new to me on how to make it happen. It's a fun gun. I want you to have fun, so I'm kind of being flexible with the rules. At this point, I really don't know if we're going to just say, hey, it replaces the AR, hey, it replaces your pistol, whatever it is. But if you got one, you want to shoot it, bring it up there. It's easy to create another division during registration. So I'm still figuring that part of it out. Hopefully, in the next couple months, I'll have it hammered down, figure out what people like. Heavy division. So right now we just call it heavy. It's basically, I do old school heavy rules. It's got to be a 308 or larger rifle, a 12 gauge pump, and a 45 pistol. It's got to be all three of those to be in heavy. So if you show up with a 308 rifle, 12 gauge pump, and a 9mm pistol, you're shooting attack ops. So, excuse me. So kind of keep that in mind. A lot of this can be read on our website, or rewatch the video and let it sink in. Like I said, if you're not sure what to sign up for and you're signing up online, just sign up. When you get there, say, hey, I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do. I'm usually the one doing registration. I got 3 quick questions I ask, and I go, okay, you're in this division. I may not have time to deeply explain why you're in that division at that time because there's probably a line of people I'm trying to get through there. But I will come find you, or you can come find me during the match, and I'll explain, here's why you're in this division. Here's how you can be in other divisions or whatever, and answer any questions you got. But best advice I can give to new people, empty out your closet, whatever you got, just bring it. That's the best thing to do. Just bring it and you'll figure it out over time. And trust me, there's a lot of us guys that have been shooting this a long time, and that's exactly what we did. My first 3-gun match, I took a DPMS, bone stock, $400 rifle. I think I had a Mossberg 500 pump, and then I think it was a Glock 19, which was my carry pistol. I think so. But that's what I shot my first match with. And then as I got there, I started learning, and because the guys are pretty cool, they gave me tips. Want to change this, want to change this, get this. So you're not going to show up with all the right stuff to begin with, but you'll get there. Typically, we'll have 2 to 3 of them in the stage, 2 to 3 of them on natural terrain. I love natural terrain, 3-gun stages, but I also love the quickness of a bay stage as well. So I always try to incorporate in the stages a big shotgun run. So 35, 40 round shotgun run, a long range stage. A lot of times, on average, most targets will be inside of 350 yards. But if I get the opportunity, I'll push it to 500, 600 yards. If you can't hit it, don't worry about it. We'll help you. I'll get into that later. And then a stage that has all three, and then a big pistol stage as well. Round count, semi-clean, but I always bring more. Round count's going to be around 75 pistol, 75 rifle, 75 bird. Always have 5 or 6 slugs with you. Sometimes I post stage descriptions, sometimes I don't, just depending on what my day job has got me doing and how much time I have. Sometimes even if I do post them and say, here's a 40 round shotgun stage, and I get out there and I realize, hey, that's a great place for slugs. I'm going to throw some slugs in there, and so always have 5 to 10 slugs with you. It's a great idea. Buckshot, don't worry about those. I rarely do those just because it's not common for people to have. So there's a good mix of hoser, long range, and definitely all 3 guns in there. So I think that's it, guys. I'm sure there's some stuff I left out, and I'm going to try to do more and more of these videos that will hopefully address and help answer questions. That way you kind of come out there and know what you got going on. So any questions, shoot us an email. That's usually the easiest way to get done because we can answer that at our convenience, but we do answer them as quickly as possible. So just do that. We'll be happy to answer them, kind of help guide you along the way. So look forward to meeting you on the range. Take care.